Girls just wanna have fun. We turning up. Someone wrote a runs. Someone pour a cup. Cause tonight we going up and coming down. It's gonna be a while. Someone jump up in the crowd. Throw your hands up, go wild. Jump up and down.
Just like that. It's another week. Welcome to As Per Usual.
For sure.
I'm one of your hosts, Showpay Scoot Moore.
What's up? It's Julian here. Jules.
Yo, next time we should really like it's your fun over here.
What?
But next time we should really like introduce ourselves. Like,
You want to stop introducing yourself?
Episode 12.
Oh, but then
Yeah, she just like
we should always
we should just go into it and just get into it.
Don't I feel like always introduce yourself, no?
Right, no, that'll be episode 12.
Okay.
I'm not bad at that.
Okay.
Like, yo, how's the day?
Yo, episode 12.
Yo, how we doing, everybody? Oh, yo, give you a recap.
Yeah, how's everyone doing? Just the week? You guys want to dive into that real quick?
Yeah.
How's everyone doing?
My weekend's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. It's got foreshadowing.
Hey!
City, how's it? How's everything with you?
The week has been good. It's been good. Can't complain. Of course, there's some other stuff going on, but for the most part, it's been can't complain. So, as I would say, keep with things.
Give thanks.
Happy to see another day.
Yes, sir.
And be here another week. Let's get this thing rocking. How was
Sure.
yours, though?
It was good. I had a good week, work week. It's vibing,
Yeah.
chilling. I'm happy. So.
I'm happy too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Julez. Remember last week? I didn't know you were a believer until last week. Remember that? Or the last episode.
You thought I was gonna say it?
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know you were saved. Yeah, we got some good wine tonight. I wish we could get. Oh, we got some pictures. Might put it on the story after the episode. I got a picture with it from last time. But
Yeah, that bought it though.
fuck me wine. Boom. Get a flick. A nice flick of that one. That we're gonna be sipping on this. So as we get this open, we can get the episode started. We can talk about our first topic.
Yeah.
Corona. We thought Corona was over, but Corona is still here. The Delta version of it that might be possibly leading us to another lockdown very soon. I feel like the Northeast might be good, but I don't know. What are you guys' opinion on that? On a possible second lockdown?
I think it's coming.
Think it's coming for sure?
I think it's coming for sure.
Okay, keep going.
Because again, majority of states have opened up, but people stop practicing. People stop practicing, social distancing and, personal hygiene and sanitizing, etc., that we were doing when we were locked down. So people said, "Oh, we out of the water, this and that. It's a 1% or 2. It's like a 1.5% death rate. Oh, no, I'm not gonna get it." Well, now there's been supersized McDonald's variants of the Delta, so it goes from regular COVID to Delta, then Delta Plus. I don't know if Steve Jobs has a hand in that. No, I'm kidding, but seriously, yeah. So like, even at work, I still practice, social distancing and washing my hands regularly, and etc. I do see people in my everyday that don't practice any type of social distancing or procedures like that, but I do think we are going to be locked down again. Wow. It's going to come soon. But I think the governors and the heads of each state kind of knew that this summer was going to be trouble, because again, people were dying. Well, not dying, I'm sorry. That's what I want to put it. People were anxious to come out again because last summer, I remember last summer, it did feel restricted, even though we were out at restaurants and bars, stuff like that. It did feel a bit restricted. But yeah, I think there will be a lockdown coming, especially in the wintertime.
Wintertime I can see it. I wouldn't mind a lockdown in the winter, and I don't care about it too much. But summer for me, before I let you go into it, city, is that this would be tough for me to go back. After being able to get back into shit, to have to go take that step back again and be in a lockdown. But I'm share some of your views on it.
Being that you can see that it's coming, do you think you prepare yourself mentally for it? Since
you locked down again?
Since now that you see it, because before we didn't foresee it. Even though it came and it was like, damn.
I hear you.
Went through it, and now we seen it coming. You just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I hear you.
It's like a preparation.
I think so. I think so. For sure.
And that's the case. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I think from what I'm hearing, I hope not. Especially somebody like me who wants to get my food truck going. But I also don't think that's going to bother me. That's one reason why I'm getting a food truck, because compared to a restaurant and any other place, I'm still going to be able to be working and active with my food truck. You feel me?
Right. That's so important.
Right. So with that being said, so I would just like,
thank you.
Whatever comes, I just hope for the best for the most part.
Absolutely.
But that thing is scary though.
Yeah, it's COVID is not going away.
It's just weird. Like it's crazy. Like I don't want to talk about this whole end of the world thing. These weird viruses and these weird things just happening, and something that we can't like just go solve. We have to figure it out. What people are getting attacked by it and hit by it. It's scary in a way if you really sit back and think.
Absolutely.
It's kind of.
You know what they said? They said I saw an article today. Maybe to find it. I think you might have. No, I don't know if you sent it to me, Jules, but they said the Milwaukee Bucks parade had a lot to. Could have a lot to do with like another outbreak in the Midwest and like in that region. Like they weren't taking COVID seriously. And, like
even before that.
Yeah, even before that.
Right. So they can't even blame it on that.
Yeah,
even before
you
that.
can't even blame it on that. But like that's one thing, like the super spreader, and like it's so crazy. Like you felt like we were out of the water in late May, like we were in the up and up. But to go back, this COVID shit is not going away. Like I know I'm gonna be masked up in the winter time regardless. In the winter time for sure. Like now it's summer. Like been feeling good, like just going out and stuff, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Just if we have to go back, like that would be crazy for real.
Yeah, but I'm expecting it.
You're expecting to go back? I just couldn't. I was talking to a bartender today, and just saying how like we cannot, like there's no way. And, like she was talking about because like it's also hotels, so like you have people so like you have people coming from like Texas or all these Midwest states, and like you don't know like what they're bringing in. And
exactly.
You got to be, especially like when you're indoors, like you got to be working in a restaurant, like you got to be masked up for sure.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
So I mean, would I be disappointed? Yeah, but I'd understand.
Yeah. Again, in the wintertime, it wouldn't be as bad. I don't think it'd be as bad. Like I like staying in the wintertime watching NBA. Hopefully, but like I was like expecting like. Arenas to be filled again like how it was in the playoffs. And so hopefully like we're able to curve this a little bit. And I think the Northeast should be good. I don't think we're going to actually I don't think like we're going to lock down how we locked down in March because a good portion of us are vaccinated.
So does this mean
that's true. I forgot about that.
Another COVID championship?
That's a Jules question. So this year would be another COVID champ. How? Because of restrictions?
Yeah.
I mean, if it gets there.
I'm anticipating that some star players will be contact tracing, etc. So yeah, it's gonna be another mixed
match. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna see people get smacked left and right. It's gonna be so much. It's gonna be another bubble.
Imagine.
We're
going too far right now.
I kind of liked it.
You like the bubble, but then you're calling championships Mickey Mouse.
Right.
Yes, I'm calling championships Mickey Mouse.
So like your championship is also Mickey Mouse?
Of course.
That's crazy, man.
No, but they would have won it regardless. I'm tripping. I'm bugging. They would have won regardless.
So, but the Bucks wouldn't have. I got what you're saying because you're right. The Bucks wouldn't have won it if everyone was healthy.
Correct.
You're right. In that aspect, I don't think the championship is a championship though. It doesn't like take anything away. It happened. That's how it.
Oh yeah. No.
Injuries like okay, KD's foot is one. I don't want to get too much into this, but like KD's like foot is 1 freaking centimeter behind the line. Okay.
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
Like,
It doesn't. I mean, what?
But
everything happens.
It's a battle of attrition.
Yeah.
I understand that. I'm just saying. We can all agree if LeBron and AD were healthy, the Suns would have gone to the finals. We can all agree on that. We can all agree.
I mean, the Suns still had home court advantage. I mean, you never know, but hey.
How you gonna talk?
You don't know.
The Suns were scrubbing,
right?
They were.
Didn't they sweep Denver? They swept Denver,
bro. But they didn't have Jamal. They didn't have PJ Dozier. They didn't have Will Barton for like 2 games.
Okay.
I'm tripping.
Okay.
No. My tripping.
They swept.
No, but yes and no. My tripping.
You're not tripping because that's what happened.
Look at this lineup. Jamal, PJ off the bench, Will Barton.
He wasn't there.
And PJ.
Okay. But what happened?
I'll say Denver in 7.
Okay. Again, I don't want to get too much. We'll
probably
get like some
because I'll be talking about this all day. Yeah.
But yeah, for sure. Let's just all be safe.
But yeah, overall, I think there will be another lockdown coming in the fall.
Okay. I don't think. In my opinion, I don't think we're gonna get it in mass. We're not gonna have like how it was in March. We're not gonna get that far.
Yeah.
Maybe restrictions might come back, like, or you have to show your vaccination card, or like you have to wear a mask in certain, establishments. Yeah. But I don't think we're gonna go March 11th shutdown. Rudy Gobert, stop the world shutdown.
Right. That was so messed
City
up.
prediction, real quick, before we move on.
I just think it might be a bubble. If it gets there, it might be a bubble. To really continue it, because they're gonna have to shut down for a little bit if we want to get hit. Because mind you, we're in August, right?
Yep.
Yeah. September, October. So we start hearing more about basketball at the end of October to November. And if we do get hit around that time, what happens? They put everything on a pause, and they start talking about. You know what I'm saying? They start talking about
by the grace of God. Hopefully, we're good.
Whatever else. So it just might be a bubble. But I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah, same.
We just see, but hey, I don't want this shit to come back. Please,
please stay safe.
Stay away.
Get vaccinated. Hey,
fly away.
Get vaccinated.
Just
please get vaccinated.
Even that too.
Please.
Just stay away from.
Just stay and don't get the fake vaccination cards. Don't try to play anyone to get on your plane to get on vacation or go places that you're not allowed to if you're unvaccinated. Please just get vaccinated. The more people that get vaccinated, the better, and the quicker we really get back to normal or new normal.
I hope that's the key. I just hope there's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's one thing to do it, and there's another thing that is exactly what we need.
For sure. And with that, we'll go into another topic. Topic 2 on Julez. Julez list. This is Julez episode.
This is my episode. It's
basically your episode.
Topic.
You came up with the majority of the topic. You came up with all the topics. So your number 2 topic was, and I'll let you get started on it, is how should a man or a woman go about a first date? Preach.
So how should?
What do you mean by that? Go about it.
I go about it, meaning like, in terms of like what you wear to the date, how, choice of place, choice of facility, restaurant, bar, mini golf, bowling alley, stuff like that.
Decisions, yeah.
That's pretty much what I'm talking about.
Collaboration.
See, like me, I mean, obviously it's gonna be, depending on the man and the woman, but I typically, if I'm going on a date, I typically like to start off with some food. So we go to a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Nice food. Depending on what your expectation, like as a man, what your expectation is of like the woman you're taking out. Like, oh, you just trying to hit, you trying to cuff, there's something in between. So, like, obviously for me, if you're just trying to kill it, then
kill it.
Kill it. Like, you're just trying to hit. You're trying to hit the regular. Take it on a place that's like, whatever. If you're trying to do something in between or wife, you gotta step your game up. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you gotta step your game up. So yeah, I typically will take a girl out to eat the first date, and then after that, it's just drinks. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Right? It's just drinks. I mean, if you want to get something, if you want to get an app, a little something app, we're going, that's your 20 bills. You know what I'm saying? But
ain't no problem.
But
so if it's more than 20 bills, it's probably
a problem, right?
it's an entree. It's an entree. More than 20 bills is an entree. I mean, I ain't gonna trip.
And how are you?
And this is the person that you're actually trying to make something, in between.
Yeah. So that's how I put it. You're just trying to kill it.
If it go, you trying to hit it. But if it goes more, you're down for that.
Yeah,
that's what in between means, right?
Yeah.
Sorry,
go ahead.
I was gonna kind of not wrap it up, but just not wrap it up at all.
Yeah.
But just say your question. So like when that bill comes with whoever, if it's hit or if it's you want a cuff or a wife or whatever, when that bill comes, no matter what. No matter if she is the hit.
That's been my thing. I'll take care of it.
With the one that's a hit, are you like, nah, we splitting this?
Bro, I'm a man first. Period.
I'm the first one. No, I'm just asking questions.
Yeah, I'm just saying I'm a man first. Period. If I'm like, we're going out, like, period. Like, just like. Imagine somebody come and say, "Oh, you gotta pay this," or even me going back and forth with a girl saying, "Oh, you're not gonna," like, what I look like. I'm saying that's never a thing. Like, even if it's a one night smash or even in between or whatever it is, if we're going out to eat and you're with me and I said, "Let's go," we're going. I'm saying that's just that. Yeah. So there's no.
I think what Showbiz trying to say is that like, what if the girl's like hitting you up like, oh, we should go out. Like if she's like initiating everything, she's planning everything. Like at that point,
if I don't want to,
that's a good question though.
If I don't want to, I'm not going to. You know what I'm saying? If she's not somebody I feel like I want to spend on and pursue in other ways, I'm going to hang out with her in a different way.
Different ways, yeah.
You feel me? Okay. Yeah. So that's being real compared to pump faking. Don't pump fake.
Yeah.
Be real for what it is.
I totally agree.
That's valid for sure.
Faking. And me too. I like to switch it up too. I know everybody like food all the time. I like to end it with food most of the time.
That's dope.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I like to end it with food. Like just switch it up. Like see how active they are than the norm. Like let's go karting or miniature golfing or pool. Just something. I'll make it competitive with them. Just switch it up. They'll be like, start making them just something else and then do that. The norm is always the norm. But I like to always think out the box and just do something else.
That's an advantage.
Right.
And as far as like dressing up or fashion, like for the first one, I'm gonna dress formal. I'm gonna wear a button-up shirt, whatever pant, suit pants.
1950 for this guy.
And then
I'm gonna dress formal.
And then slippers.
Shoes is like this.
And then slippers. Yeah, that's how I am.
Slippers, Gucci slippers.
Gucci slippers. But then after that, I'm just wearing like, because I like to wear street.
You gonna wear your tech fleeces after that?
Tech fleece? I mean, is it winter or fall? What are we talking about? We're talking about now.
I'm not. Okay, but see, I'm just.
No, you said I'm not gonna wear it in the winter.
Of course, you're not gonna wear tech fleece in the summer. I'm just saying.
But you just said that. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
No, but I'm just asking.
Yeah,
I'm just asking in comparative with the season. You're making the argument over something.
No, I'm just saying you said something. I'm just responding to it. I'm not gonna wear tech. I'm not gonna wear.
Of course, you're not gonna. I hope you wouldn't wear tech
in the
fleece in
summer.
August.
Yeah. Okay. So I wear streetwear or whatever. I wear like
So this is like all your. This is you have this. This is what your process.
So in the summertime, you're gonna have your shorts, your.
You know, it's weird. The good thing about that, I don't know about wearing shorts for a date. I just never done it. Me personally, I've never done it. I'm not.
I mean, it's going with the vibe, but depending on where you're going. For me, like I said, I like to mix it up. I like to mix it up, right? I'd be like, hey.
I don't know if I'll do that on a date though.
I would just be like, hey, let's do this.
Yeah.
I was like, cause once I pick something, it'd be like you said, dress code. Like you're always talking about to go eat.
Yeah.
So evidently, you tell me
Dress,
let's go eat. So you're always trying to dress. For me, if it's gonna go eat, then yeah, it will be that. But for me, I'd be like, yo, we're going to miniature golf and shoes or something slim, or we're going to go do this. So the dress is all orthodox. Yeah. Right. Or it would be like, just dress casual. We're gonna go do some wine tasting and pick this up and go do A, B, C, and D. Like switching things up.
Right.
So it would just be the same thing. It would just be just unorthodox.
No, I agree. See, but like it's also like with me. Okay, we're going wine tasting. I'm gonna wear what I wore in California.
Right.
I think it was a dress shirt and whatever, slippers. That's what I'm saying. It's different. I'm not gonna wear Jordans to go wine. That's just me.
Yeah.
But for you, you're saying that every day or every outing when you
calls for a different.
When you get a girl, you're always set to. When I want to get to you and when you're in the middle, I want to go eat.
Yes.
This is what I do.
Yeah, that's my process. Yeah,
that's what happens. And then next, I'm saying for me, it's not that. For me, it's within the moment. Because you text, right? You text a girl, you get her vibe, you see what kind of girl she is, right? True. So I get to see what kind of girl she is. So then, boom, I base that off what we're gonna do. If she's a talkative girl, might do something active. If she's a girl who I gotta get to pull things out of her. I'll do things that will pull her out more and make her more comfortable.
That's dope.
If she's, you know what I'm saying, it just depends who the girl is, where the conversation goes, and then we just go from there.
Yeah,
Can I
respond to a couple of things that Joe said?
In terms of how you go about it.
How I would go about it and a response to him. So a little bit of both. When going on the first date, we're not getting food. Like I don't mind like paying the bill, whatever. But I'm not sitting down with this basically a stranger.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be food.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And I don't think like I've had this conversation with many people, and like you're really like the first time, like not first time, because I know what you say. I'm sure other people agree with you. But like, yeah, I don't think food. I'm not sitting down with a stranger and having a full meal. And the way I judge a first date, like keep it super casual and like I'll wear whatever the fuck I want to wear that day. Like I don't really go into it. Like this depends. Like I'll wear shorts, but like that's just how I am personally, and like how I've just grown to be at this point at 31 in my life. But and like depending on the vibe of the day. But yeah, it's just gonna be drinks. Meet up at the bar. I don't mind sitting at a table, but I prefer a bar. But just drinks, and then you judge it really off the first drink, and like and thankfully I've been lucky to like I kind of know like if it's a first date that like I'm gonna possibly vibe with the person, so like I'm going and expecting to have 2 drinks,
right.
And like I'm not gonna argue with it. Just to fast forward a little bit, and then I'll backtrack. But I'm not gonna argue with the woman I'm on a date with if she wants to pay. Like if she wants to split it. Like I'm never gonna make her pay the entire amount. You're not paying for my drink. But if she insists, like super insists on splitting it, I'm not like I got like it's like we're equal. Like,
if you're insisting,
if you're insisting, like it's I guess chivalry. I don't know if I'm saying the chivalry's real. I think that's how it goes. Like if she's really insisting and she feels comfortable paying for her own drinks, go right ahead. And like I'm not stopping you.
Yeah,
but like I'm always gonna of course pay like no woman's gonna pay, especially on a first date is gonna pay. Like even though I've had that happen where it's just like I got it. Again, like I'm not gonna argue like I said, the way I look at men and women, like we're equal. So yeah, I mean it's facts. So it's like I don't feel a certain way, but on the date, really, it's just pretty much it's just looking for the vibes. Yeah. Like you go, it has to be as casual as possible, and like I feel like the first one, like drinks. I know people like to say for like first dates, like let's do something adventurous. Like I'm not going on fucking like if it's a hike or playing tennis or I'm not doing stuff like that on the first time like I'm meeting you. Like I'm gonna like, and I don't like to make it.
But then again, though,
like
I was saying, like depending on the girl, what if
That's
that's
what I'm
something
saying.
that she likes to do,
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
you found out
Then
this
that could be
dope-
like a second date.
like this dope ass hiking park that is like rare because you know she's been to different places. You know, you do like if you're into her, you do a little, you start talking to her, and she likes hiking, and it's a place where she never been before. On the first day, you want to impress her. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So you can go hiking and have a dope conversation.
Yeah, true. Like
And
a walk.
really- yeah,
like a walk.
yeah.
A walk is okay.
Yeah, basically that's basically
Or
what
like,
hiking is.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Right, so you can get a conversation and you're impressing her because you took
Okay.
time to listen to her, you took time to mix it up and do that, and then boom, you're moving from on that step.
That's facts. That's facts. I agree with that. But yeah, just keep the conversation like as easygoing and flowing, no pressure. I also no pressure. I don't know how you guys are with this, and like I'm like
With conversation?
Yeah, not with conversation, but just with like I guess conversation before meeting. Like for me, I like to meet right away. If I see that I'm taking with someone, like I'm not gonna leave it a week. If it's leading into the weekend, I'm like, okay, let's link up on a Friday, or Thursday, or a Friday. How are you guys with that? I know, like, I'm not gonna speak. You can speak for yourself.
Me, this is funny. Me. Real talk though. Me, it's weird because I feel like I'm not sure if the woman feels like sometimes, but I feel like it's like an interrogation. Like sometimes I feel like I'm just asking questions. Like when you said free flowing conversation, typically on dates I've been on, it's never really been free flowing. It's typically been the woman like dominating the conversation. I'm just sitting there like, responding.
Like,
I'll ask a few questions.
Yeah, cause like I make my shit from like I've been on enough where like I know what to expect.
Yeah.
And like
Same.
so I just like I just have fun with it. Like I like fuck around. And, like,
Oh,
I'm
you have
just
to.
like 100% myself.
Show a sense of humor.
And then like you know right away if like okay this is the person I want to vibe with again or
Right.
not. And like I've never had to do this, but I would. Or maybe like once or twice. But like if I'm not feeling the vibe at the first ring, I'm like okay I'm ready to dip.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think
Again, I
I
haven't had to do it. I'll bring up one. Like I was younger, I was probably like 24 or 25, where it was the worst date I ever went on. It was probably, and like I was really persistent on trying to like turn it around. So like she was just a jerk. I won't call her an asshole, but she was an asshole. And like, but I was young, so I was like, no, I'm gonna turn this one around. Yeah, just actually I'm not gonna say it's probably my camera. But yeah, I tried, huh?
Self-incrimination.
You're right, self-incrimination, I'm not gonna do that. So, yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna turn this one around, I'm gonna stick this one out, and I'm gonna try. Like, I was young, and I was like, that was dumb, I should have just did. That was probably the only time that comes to my mind that I was like, I should have just left after the
For
first
sure,
day.
bro.
But, yeah.
Yeah, for me,
And you always pay, and you always dress to the nines.
Live with her.
You live and you learn, exactly, you live and you learn.
on the first date.
You're not gonna wear Supreme shorts on the first date.
Shorts in
With the
general.
tag.
Shorts in general, I don't.
I've had someone tell me
On
that,
a date.
that like,
If I'm with y'all, I'm wearing shorts.
yeah.
But for some reason, I don't know about wearing shorts with a.
If it's
I don't
90
know.
degrees out, you're good.
It's still, I mean, look. Yeah. Never mind. But yeah, you almost got me. You almost got me. I see what you trying to do.
I'm not trying to do it.
He's slick. You almost got me. You almost got me.
Well, if it's 90 degrees
I was like, oh.
About to word vomit?
Yeah, word vomit. I like that word.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, that's basically what we think. I think.
Okay, that's dope. First date. So if you need any first date advice, hit up Julez on Twitter. Julez, shout out to Twitter. So, response on everything.
Don't take my advice on first dates. It works for me. Maybe not for you. Nah, don't do that. Oh shit.
All right, Dr. Dre. What up, Dre? What's Dre's government? What's Dre's government, Julez?
Andre Young.
Andre
That's my
Young.
boy right there.
Andre Young got a 38-year-old daughter. She's struggling right now, living out of her car.
What decision did she make in her life?
What kind of decisions do you? I think you know the story more than all of us. So, what kind of terrible decisions did she make not following her father's advice growing up?
So from the articles I've read,
Yeah.
Oh man, this is gonna sound like I'm killing her. Listen, ladies, I'm just saying this, ladies. I'm not killing her. Please don't come for me in the comments. Don't come for me in the feedback, please. But I'm saying, right? So, Dr. Dre's daughter, she's 38 years old. Okay, 30 years old. Clearly made some poor decisions in her life. She's a mother of 4, which is a beautiful thing, you know. I truly believe we're on Earth to procreate and keep the population going, etc., etc.
Waiting for you to add to that population.
Wait for who? Me?
You, Julez.
Wait, what about you? You and I are parents. Yeah. So what are you talking about?
We're waiting for you.
Wait.
Why? I'm sorry, I didn't want to go deep.
But so she's a mother of 4. So I'm reading this article about how Dr. Dre helped her financially, I believe a year and a half prior, and she made some comments saying that my dad is there financially, but however he doesn't spend time with me nor his grandchildren. That's why Dr. Dre had stopped helping his daughter.
Because she said that?
Because she said that. And I'm 1,000% on Dr. Dre's side. Like, don't do that. I don't care if you're my daughter or not, your son, whatever, mom. Well, nah, my parents. That's kind of different. But if you're my son or daughter, and you're gonna tell me I'm literally working hard to support you and your children that I did not ask for. I'm not saying that. From my perspective, I feel like Dr. Dre didn't even hey, go have children with multiple men or whatever. Like, I feel like he didn't even say that. He didn't ask for those children. You went and lied down with those men. That was on your decision making to create those children. And then now that's my responsibility to not only feed the daughter I had, but now 4 other children that I'm sure he loves. But at the same time, it's like, I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask you to sleep with these men who can't help you financially. And now you're over here on Daily Mail putting me on blast like, I'm living out of my car. Ain't nobody told you to live out of your car. You could have been had a job when you went to school or pursued a career in your 20s or whatever. You could have came work for me at Aftermath. Are you tripping? And then people are saying, I see people in some comments and this and that. Like, hey, everybody, I respect everybody's opinion. This is what this podcast is about. It's all about different opinions, different perspectives. But I see people in the comments saying, I would never let my seed suffer this and that. Listen, you probably never had your own child talk crazy, talking about, you don't spend time with me or my children. If somebody said that to me, I'm like, okay, I don't care if you my seed or not. All right, let's you're 38, right? Go get a job. Bye. That's how I handle. So Dr. Dre, don't trip. Don't trip at all, man. I'm with you, man. Nah, I'm not gonna sit here and let you bash me while I helped you out. You're 38. You're 38 years old and you're a mother. You have to grow up quick. Those are your children. I did not ask for those children. I did not ask you to sleep with men and create a whole family. No, and especially I have to provide for them. Like, no, you're my daughter. No, you're not.
You forget that with people like Dr. Dre, you would think that they will have somebody like her set up with some money that's that she wouldn't have.
You think? I don't know. Does she have a trust? Does she have a trust?
Nah, they didn't go that far.
How much is she's?
No, I mean how much like a will,
I know. I'm saying his will, but he's still out here.
Yeah, he's still out here. But he's gonna save her.
Right, but I'm saying in the process.
I'm asking if Julez knows that.
Yo, Dr. Dre, don't give her a penny. Let her get it out the mud. Let her get it out the mud. No, you've helped her enough. I don't care if you listen. No.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing though, because I'm kind of I'm a tough love type of. I would be a tough love giving type of dad. I would love my children, but gonna have to. I'm gonna put my foot down. He's a put down, and I'm gonna be strict in a way, but also gonna show hella love. So I definitely agree with what you're saying in another sense, because if I'm supporting you at your age of 38, I'm sure I was doing things like, you see. Sometimes I don't want to speak too much on things. I don't know the backstory a lot.
Yeah.
Of too much. But let's just say let's just say he did everything he could. He poured in spots for her to be successful, and she didn't take certain spots to have more money and not have to depend on him. You feel me? Let's say she wasn't taking, and he was still supporting her. Now she goes ahead while he's supporting her, and she goes ahead and starts to bash his name. Cool. I'm doing what he's doing, but it may not be forever. I'm gonna sit back and be like, let me not do this. Let me see how you feel about that because you did that. You know what I'm saying? Give her a chance to come back and be like, alright, Dad, I see what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not neglecting you, but I'm letting you step back and let you see what the hell you're doing. You know what I'm saying? To do that, but in a sense, but I also know the back end. But I'm sure somebody like Dr. Dre was definitely put her in spotlight positions for her to
absolutely.
Like
I was interning for her. like 14.
Right. So yeah, so I'm saying like you said, she could have went and worked for him and have that
really are,
everlasting money where she didn't have to really do much. She still have that money coming in, not have to worry about his money.
All the opportunities like in the world. It's like she's 38, and just harp off what Cindy was saying. She's 38, so she had all the opportunities to learn throughout her teens and her 20s to get on the right track. She just chose the wrong track to. Not even to say the wrong. I mean, I guess you could say the wrong track. Because she ended up where she is now.
She has to depend on her father.
She needs to depend on her father. And
why not depend on the man you lie down with?
Right. Forget the men she lied down with.
To get messy.
Forget the
question. I love it.
Right. I get that.
But
how many baby? Forget that. You said 4.
How many baby dads? 4 different.
But how many?
It didn't say, but I'm assuming.
You just assuming.
Okay, let's say 2.
Okay.
Why isn't that their responsibility?
I'm saying
they're not her husband. They're not married.
Yes.
So why do they lie down and make a family?
Bro,
shit happens.
Don't say that because that shit's happening around you.
Yeah.
So that should be like you can't
No, but see, but this is the thing. This is my thing though. No, I understand what you're saying. This is my thing.
Right.
People I don't know why it's like people just feel like, oh yeah, like it's just a baby. No, it's not just a man. This is somebody you lie down with and you created.
Facts.
And it's your responsibility to make sure that person is the best person they can be. And because of your decision making of people who you choose to lie down, like you have to deal with that. Like I just don't like how she went to Daily Mail or whatever outlet and said, oh, I'm living out of my car, I'm doing Uber Eats because my dad is tripping. Mm-hmm. Listen. If you like life, to me, life is about right and wrong decisions. You know what I'm saying? I've made wrong decisions. You made wrong decisions. You made wrong decisions. You know what I'm saying? But right now, in our early 30s, we're doing what we can do to correct them. I feel like she also needs to do what she needs to do to correct the decisions she made. She's obviously made poor choices. If you're living out of your car at 38, you know what I'm saying? You made a poor choice somewhere.
Your dad being who he is.
Right.
No, I mean I can fully agree because I don't see how she doesn't look at all these other kids, Puffy's kids. They're doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? The thing is putting yourself in a position where you don't have to worry about your dad's money.
They're going to position you.
That's what I'm saying.
Your family, Puffy, Diddy, Dr. Dre, they're going to position you to succeed.
Exactly.
Right.
That's it. Like they can do that better because since they have the resources, they could do that in a higher rate than
an average parent.
Yeah,
Yes.
Average parent.
Now only if she's
you have to because there's 100 stories of celebrities like this. She's not the only one.
Thank you.
There's 100 stories of celebrities where they not. I don't want to call them I don't want to say they screwed up, but where they just fucked up and now.
Oh, I'm not saying I'm not saying there's no way she's coming back. But what I'm saying is though, it's like I feel like Dr. Dre is picking up the slack for the people. Like I'm saying, who should be responsible right now is her and the people she had a family with. They should be the one taking care of the kids. But I seen in the article, I didn't mention this. I seen an article they were friends. They were my friends. My friends are taking care. It's I just be thinking, I'll be like, yo, am I the only one tripping on planet Earth? Shouldn't the dad be like, yo, I have a kid. I may not mess with the mother. I'm off her, but I'm gonna take care of my kid. I'm gonna do what I have to do. If my kid has to stay with me to make sure that they have the best. I don't know. Maybe I'm just on the
What if those dads are there? What if those dads are there and they're just making minimum as well, but they're not making as much as her dad? What if she's making this sound like that because she's making it? They're giving her the lifestyle they can afford, but she wants her dad's lifestyle, so she's complaining about that. What if that's the case? Mm-hmm. Because those guys are regular dudes, you know what I'm saying, who are making probably regular money. So what if they treat her regular life, but that's not what she really wants because she sees her dad living that life. And she wants to make that, so she's making that numbers that. What if that's the scenario?
No, that could be the possibility. I'm just going off the article I read, so I'm just making my own assumption, my own interpretation.
I hear you.
That's all I'm doing. But I just feel like overall, I don't feel like it's Dr. Dre's responsibility to be taking care of.
I think we're all in agreement with that. At 38, maybe I feel like once you hit 21, then 21 is really 21 is very young still, but still, but you're an adult.
Nowadays, 21 people, it's a different story.
What do you mean?
Nowadays, a 21-year-old.
Are they on the road?
That's not a baby anymore.
Wait, I'm sorry. I
That's what we see, but that's not what that's not
what the outside
society is preaching.
Yeah, you're an adult.
Even an 18-year-old.
Yeah. But I feel like a parent would be more receptive to help an 18-year-old or 21-year-old before if you're in your later 20s.
Barely even drink.
I feel like 26 is that cutoff age for real. I've always said this, where it's like you're a fucking adult now.
Worth the health insurance.
Yeah, worth the health insurance like that. That's perfect.
I was about to say that.
That makes it even more valid. So like 26, and then moving forward, like you gotta figure it out. You gotta I mean, you gotta you're off your parents' health insurance, so you gotta find your own.
So
way.
overall, I agree with you. Like if that was my child, man, I probably cry every night. I probably cry every night that my child is living out of his or her car. I cry every night.
What am I crying about?
No, but no. I'm saying me. I'm not saying you. I didn't say you.
What are you crying about?
I'm crying.
That's
about
what did you do? That's your kid. Yeah, but what are you crying about?
That
it's hurting to see it. Is what it is.
Yeah. It's
okay. The thing to me is, I don't know.
Are you more cutthroat?
I can't be. That's the thing. That's one thing
about your kid, though.
I'm not. This is I'm saying I'm not cutting them off. But them sleeping on the car, I'm not crying because of that. Yeah. I'm still overseeing things. I'm making sure. I'm saying about going. Let them feel. I'm going to let them feel the pain. Yeah. Me too. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question for you. 38-year-old, they're living out of their car. Do you say, "Come on home, come home, get yourself together, let's figure it out together"? Like, of course, like they take the lead, but you're like, you need a fucking roof over your head. I don't know if they have kids and you bring that makes it more complicated.
We need to do more research.
Let's just say okay.
No, because that's you in your personal.
True, in your personal. Yeah, he's right on that.
Alright, so but the thing is,
or even like the kid.
In order to get here, right?
I'll ask you this in a second.
Is she? I'm not saying I'm but is she on drugs? Like, is she
like? Valid question.
Like, this is a valid question. Like, what is she? Because I don't want to believe that Dre will leave his daughter. All the money boy is making, he didn't put in positions. There's some way because there's always two scenarios. If he wasn't at all supporting her, then cool. Then I want a different scene. Mm-hmm. But we're taking aside that he did support her is what we're taking aside, right? So now we're saying he did support her and he gave her everything she could possibly get to move there. But now that means either she blew the money or she spent it on her no good boyfriends who that was with the baby daddies because that money runs out, or she never took a chance to want to work for her dad, or the other parts of she didn't want to put herself in positions where she went to work for her dad to exceed, or she didn't want to take advantage of her dad's fame to move forward. She did not want to wear that spotlight. She relied on daddy's money.
And whose fault is that?
Her fault. Okay. That's what I'm saying. These are all things of her fault. Mm-hmm. So now at this point, what are you blaming daddy for? Mm-hmm. Exactly. Now
she's crazy.
Right. So now she goes and bashes daddy's name because daddy don't spend much time with the kids, and that maybe when daddy comes and spend time with the kids, or he bring the kids over, I'm sure he does. She probably talking about I'm sure they come around to see grandpa. There's no grandparents that don't want the kids to come over.
Are the kids with her? Was a question I wanted to
ask. No, the friends.
With the friends.
Her friends.
Not even with the dad. Not even with the baby dad.
So that just shows you her priorities are not even intact.
Yeah, for sure.
That means she's messing up in different ways, but she's not doing things. So that means there's more to the story. So that means me as a father, I know my child's messing up, and I know for a fact all those mess up. I've been trying to rectify what's messed up. Mm-hmm. I've been trying to do different things. Right, you feel me? So that's always a back end. You know, the whole psychology takes over now. I'm not like to get scenarios. Before I conclude to things, I sit back and see what happened. Yep. So let's keep going. So now all those things happen, and I try to support. I try to do my part, and then now she hits this part, and then now you want to throw at me and say, "Oh, why did I do this?" Nah, let her go learn something. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm right here. But I'm letting her learn something. I'm right here. I didn't say, I'm disowning my daughter. I didn't say she's not.
Yeah, right. I'm not saying that.
I'm never saying that. But with that being said, so I'm not crying because I heard you in the car, because I know there's been other incidents that already happened. This is not new. Yeah. This is just one of the incidents that hit the peak in the world, not hearing about it. So it's not new. Yeah. So what am I crying about? What I'm saying, or what are you crying about? You can't. You say it's you. Yeah. There's been other situations. Yeah. So you've been crying forever. Yeah. So that's why she keeps doing it, because she's not learning nothing, because you're crying and you're showing the vulnerability of you know what I'm saying? That's why kids don't learn. You have to let them motherfuckers learn, and then go forward. Yeah.
Shit, that's scary, man.
I love you so much that I'm gonna watch you pain just so you can learn. Yeah. Just so it can hurt me that much. That's how much love I have for you. You don't understand it now.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I will cry. Because again, I love you so much, and just knowing that you're sleeping out there where anything can happen to you on the side of the road.
Right, like why would you do that?
Right. So I'll cry at night, but I'll be like, no, I'm locking my doors at night. You know what I'm saying?
Because you don't want her to enter.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry once because of that pain. But I don't think I'm.
You don't want them to, because you don't want them in the crib.
Yeah, I can only imagine how much money
At 38,
Dr. Dre.
yeah.
I can only imagine. And she just
And the money that she's gonna get, you know, we still hope Dr. Dre lives a long, prosperous life.
Yeah.
Or like longer than
right. And he's already going through his stuff.
Yeah, he had health issues too, but like I'm sure
that's
she
right,
has.
he did.
I'm sure she has, unless like he cut her off the will. Like I'm sure she has something nice coming for her down the line. But yeah, man,
God
it's God bless for sure.
The whole young family. That's crazy. That's
Well,
crazy.
it is.
That's my take on that.
I hear you.
Really.
I mean,
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's deep.
You see,
So you can talk about this for hours long.
Absolutely.
Because it bridges up to so many other topics.
right? Because you have to know more. You just have to know more before we can judge off from all our assumptions and like.
Yep.
Bro, like you can't really blame him. You have to hear his side and see his reasons for doing that. There's no father. Look how you feel about it. Look how I felt. Look how he felt.
It's the person.
Right. So that means there's no father that's watching now. 38 years. So there's way more to this story than that.
For sure.
So there's no way I'm saying that and bashing Dre.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. This episode, wrap up.
This is episode 12.
Episode 12. We're gonna hit teens. We're about to be in our teenage years, starting with the next episode.
13.
Episode 13. For that, just gonna NBA free agency's been lit. We're not gonna go harp on it too much, but we just wanted to just touch on it. I don't know what y'all Celtics are doing, but
What are they doing? I
they're not doing
following.
shit. They're not doing
We
nothing. We got
got
Josh Richardson in a trade. I just want to say shout out Hakeem Olajuwon at the rep Nigeria today.
We done
On the shirt. We want to talk about it? No, I just wanted to just rep. That's why we were diving into the NBA topic before we end off.
You know what's funny about the Rockets?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
we
how
touch on
come?
the Rockets
So
too,
you know what's funny? Like Michael would have won 8 straight.
All right, we're not getting into that. We can talk about that.
Michael would have won 8 straight.
We can. We'll harp on
If
that. If he didn't retire and then the Rockets won 2.
That's when Hakeem and them went back to back.
That's when they got these two rings, and then it's always a thing like, oh, we would have beat Michael. Who's gonna stop Hakeem?
Yo, Hakeem, that's Mickey
That's what
Mouse.
Kenny Smith always says. That's what Hakeem always says.
Just
I'm sorry, that's what Kenny Smith always says.
Yeah.
So yeah,
On a shot to the jet.
shout out the Chicago Bulls. They making real moves. Shout out the Lakers. They got a OG
I like the
squad.
Bulls. I like the Bulls.
I like the Bulls a lot too.
I like
The
the
Bulls surpassed y'all, Boston.
Yo, this guy.
Brooklyn's still on top.
Yo, Jalen Brown's gonna come back.
Jalen Brown's
Right.
gonna come back.
With
Really.
the bumpers.
Jason Tatum's gonna come.
Hey, you guys are gonna be Brooklyn, Milwaukee, Philly.
We got replacing Kemba.
You don't have no one.
We looking at
You guys looking at Schroeder.
Isaiah and Schroeder.
Y'all don't want Schroeder.
Isaiah
Thomas, right?
What?
Watch. I don't know why he's not started.
Get out of here.
I know.
That's
I would take Shorter over
Of
Isaiah.
course.
Of course.
1 year deal.
1 year deal because Schroeder wants to prove himself and get a big deal.
Yeah.
And you guys are
I like him.
y'all are trying to save cap space for Bradley Beal. You
I
think
would
Jason
love-
Tatum
I would love
is gonna go in there and use his St. Louis connects to bring Bradley Beal to Boston next
I
summer?
love that.
And let Jalen Brown go.
No, if it's a free agency, they'll be able to fit him in the cap. But if they do a
But
trade,
I'm just saying though.
Yeah.
It's
That'll be
still
next
playing
summer.
the same position basically.
see, so that's another thing. That's another.
Who's playing point guard? Who's playing shooting guard?
Who's playing shooting guard?
We
Jalen
don't
or
put,
Beal?
Jason Tatum on the 3.
I think Tatum can play 4. Tatum was playing 4.
You could go mad small.
Tatum,
That would be
Tatum's,
that small.
no, Tatum, it's going to be small lineup, yeah, but Tatum is what, 6'10"?
Yeah.
He
He played the 4.
He played the 4 when Gordon was here.
Exactly.
He could play the 4, so it could be the 4. If that's a kid, then Shooter will be a definitely good piece.
This year, but you guys are 2 behind.
He
You
wants to
guys
get-
are falling
We can't
behind.
get
in the
boards.
East.
That's the only thing. Rebounds is gonna kill them.
Alfred isn't going to
If they have
grab your boards.
if we play
Alf,
Sixers in the series with
good luck.
Drummond
With
and
Drummond
Jamal,
and them.
shit.
You guys, real quick,
I love how he says you guys.
because I'm not a
And
Celtics fan.
You can't put Tatum at the 4 and having
then have
someone
this big man.
Yeah, Drummond or even
Oh,
And
these
then you
fours.
go to the other end.
Who's
He's
scoring?
going by every 4 in the league.
True.
That was true.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's the other end. But let me just list all the teams that are ahead of Boston.
So it's basically who gets fouled out more.
Yeah.
The first.
Brooklyn, I know Milwaukee's the champ, so I'm gonna shout out Brooklyn
Did
first.
Brooklyn pick up anything?
They got
Yeah,
they got
they
Patty
got
Mills. They got some
Patty
small.
Mills.
They were trying to get Iguodala, but he went back to Golden State tonight.
And they got Joe Harris or Joe Harris?
No, Joe Harris is still on the team.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm scared of that.
I mean, he's trash, but like if he can hit some shots in the play, no, in
I
the series, in the series with Milwaukee, he was trash. That's all. So
I'm just saying,
they don't really count.
when they talk about shooters and point
Yeah.
guards and stuff, when they say,
Shout out Duncan Robinson. Got that.
Joe,
Shout out Duncan Robinson. He's a local guy from New Hampshire, Boston. He got the highest deal from an undrafted player. He got $90 million. 4 years.
What was he doing in the series with,
$5
against Milwaukee?
What's he doing this summer?
No.
Tyler Hero, but shout out Miami's ahead of Boston.
Exactly.
Miami was already ahead of
The thing
Boston.
is, you know what happens when nobody knows what you can do? They let you slide. When people get adapted to what you're doing, you're rapping.
Hopefully he's working on some dribble moves, some off the.
And he used to go to the cup.
Yeah,
he has no cup game.
Yeah,
so he'll be a superstar.
Right. He's making money, so hopefully he'll watch some JJ Redick tapes.
But you see the difference though? How Steph,
He's
the ultimate shooter.
We all know that. What can you do?
Right.
Because he's blown past you if you get too close. Everybody knows that. Right. Steph handles his own. It's unbelievable.
That's what I'm saying.
Facts
he's one of the best finishers in the league. Because like City said, people used to close out on him. So now you can't shoot anymore. Right. So now he had to work on that. And every offseason, okay, let me get to the cup. Let me get my ranking.
Every offseason,
so he can't get too close. You can't.
Right.
Because the moment you get too close, he's going. And then he'll do it 3 times in a row. That boy's a beast.
Yeah, can I just list all the teams real quick that are ahead of Boston?
Just got to disrespect us.
Yo!
Brooklyn, Milwaukee,
take a look at him.
Philadelphia. Yes. Because can I not list this? Because you guys are falling down in the standings.
No, you just want to know what your hate is New England is. What's your hate?
It's not even hate.
Daniel Ainge did what he could.
This is the Brad Stevens era in the presidency.
Oh my gosh, Bradley.
Shout out Ime Udoka, another Nigerian coach. That's all love. And shout out Josh Richardson on the team now too. I just wanted you to know because, like, of course, like I want them to succeed, but I won't even list the teams if you're gonna keep calling me a hater. Like, just because I'm against your team, I'm a hater.
Nah, because you want some backstory because you used to rock with us.
Brooklyn. Okay.
Milwaukee, Philly,
Brooklyn, Milwaukee, Philly, Miami, Chicago, the Knicks.
Who's Miami?
Atlanta. Now I'm not saying it in order. Like, they just picked up Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler. They got Tyler Hero. They got Duncan Robinson.
Pickup.
But it's a nice pickup. They got a steady.
To me, Goran and Kyle the same. Like,
really, you think so? You don't think Kyle's better than Goran Dragic? Seriously?
In 2021, not really.
I think Kyle's a baller. Straight.
He's a champion.
He's a champion too. Come on! Don't disrespect Kyle. I just listed 7 in Atlanta. Boston might be that 8. Kyle Lowry's better. Kyle Lowry's better than
City. Ready to cancel out?
I don't think.
Like, if you look at the ability,
Kyle Lowry's a champion. He hits big fucking
that's
shots.
one thing I give, but like.
I just listed 7 teams before Boston, bro.
No, I'm not saying
it's coming. Detroit is coming.
Oh, James Booker is nice.
Nice.
That's my boy. He's nice.
And they got LaMelo back. They got Kyle. They just signed Kelly Oubre.
Nah. Michael Jordan, shout out.
They got a squad in Charlotte.
Yeah, Michael Jordan's okay.
So,
see all that slander y'all was giving Michael? Oh, yeah, on the court he's the best, but off the court.
Shout out Airbnb. Miles Bridges and LaMelo Ball.
Oh, that's the corniest. That's the corniest.
Hey.
I'm done after that. I'm done.
Hey. Shout out to Charlotte Hornets.
That is so corny. Airbnb. That's what they call themselves?
I don't think they like the nickname though. They don't like.
Oh, who gave it to them?
I think Charlotte Media, North Carolina Media.
They're not fans. I'm not making.
So New York, the Knicks are ahead of the Celtics before we.
Yeah, Knicks are ahead of the Celtics.
Atlanta still.
Yeah, of course. Atlanta. Eastern Conference Finals.
Exactly. So shout out the Celtics.
Cam Reddish, where you going, bro?
Hopefully y'all have a great season.
Yo, come to New England, Cam.
Y'all need to trade. Who you gonna trade? Shout out Enes Kanter back in New England too. Josh Richardson, Chris Dunn, Providence boy.
This dude really said, please wrap this episode.
You used to gallivant with Chris Dunn out in the...
We got Chris Dunn? Yeah. No, we let him go.
You never let Chris Dunn go?
Yeah, we let him go.
I didn't know that. Yeah, because they never showed like a welcome to Boston.
Shout out to Providence.
Great topic, guys, man. It was great. Great Friday night. We'll do it again soon.
Sure.
Signing off. Please like, share, subscribe. Jules, you got the chef. Scoop, you out.
Girls just wanna have fun. We turning up. Someone wrote a runs. Someone pour a cup. Cause tonight we doing